Should you be following Gary Vee's advice and posting hundreds of times a week? Look, this is a clip of him giving some advice to someone which has kind of gone viral, and lots of people are objecting to it. They're objecting to either the concept of it or the work required, all these sort of things. So first thing you need to understand is this is not a complete strategy. This idea of posting several hundred times per week is not a complete strategy. It's the first step of the strategy. And it's the first step that VaynerMedia used to use, and they used it very successfully. So their approach was they would put out hundreds of various pieces of content across multiple platforms. They would then see which ones got the most engagement, and that's where they would put their money. They would then narrow it down further and say, right, we know out of that 10%, these ones got the most engagement, so they put more money into those. So that's how they started to get sort of interest and volume on it. They would then go back to the drawing board every time and say, right, we know that out of all the types of content we did, these ones did the best. We'll just focus on making those. And they would put out hundreds more pieces and do the same process over and over again, refining it each time. Now, if you're a new content creator, this is what you need to be doing, because you don't know what is going to engage for the particular results you want. And that's the key here. You have to know what results you want. Do you want visibility? Do you want visibility in a certain area or a certain demographic? Do you want people looking at your posts and then looking at your profiles and going visiting your website? Are you more focused on conversion rates into clients? All these sort of factors you need to decide first. And then when you put your content out, you can see which content is getting you the result you want and create more of it. You can either put money into it if you want, or you can just go straight to creating more of that content. But it is a very valuable strategy, but only once you realise that it is not a wider thing, that it is a wider thing, that it's not just part of a standalone solution. You have to do this as part of your wider marketing strategy to start to identify what content works for you. Because otherwise, what companies do and what individuals do as well is they'll spend a long time on a single piece of content they think should be great, and then it doesn't perform, and they end up putting money behind it and it still doesn't perform. Using this approach instead of going out very wide with a lot of content initially gets you the data to understand what is going to work for you and what's going to get you the results you need. So yeah, I think it's a completely valid one. There are challenges with it. There are certain ethical implications about the effect on social media, but as a tactic for a business or for an individual looking to promote themselves, it is very, very strong.